YouTube, how we doing? It's Matty B. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all very much for watching. The other day, I was just messing around my YouTube, just checking out some settings, and I ended up finding a setting where apparently I haven't been uploading my videos to full quality for you guys, even though I've been exporting them full quality. I guess they haven't been uploading like that due to this setting. So brought back out some old Insta360 and GoPro footage from 2023 two-stroke nationals. I kind of figured this would be a cool video anyway, but just never got around to it. But these are all the fast laps I have, all my fast qualifying laps throughout all the rounds of nationals. I went to all of them. I don't mean to be the rerun national, but I'm just trying to test out this setting and see if it works out better for you guys. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. So really hope you guys enjoy this one. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and check out our merch, mattburkeen.com. It helps keep the channel going, and really appreciate everybody's support. Thanks, guys. Starting out with round one, Fox Raceway, Paula, out in Southern California. This one was a decent qualifier for me. Nice long track, but it wasn't too deep or anything like that, robbing the horsepower. I was actually on a stock motor in this one due to just my last-second nature of committing to the season, but ended up putting a decent lap together and qualifying 34th straight into the motos to start out the season. Round two, trekked it up to NorCal to Hangtown. Never been here before and was excited for it. Thought it was going to be a little softer than Palo, but they didn't really bring in the sawdust and the rice holes this year, so it was a lot harder. First practice, I was actually on the outside looking in, outside of the top 36, but second practice, managed to figure it out, threw down a burner, and actually ended up 28th, which was one of my better qualifiers of the season. Sadly, my Insta360 camera broke off during a practice session at Thunder Valley, so I don't have any POV footage from Thunder Valley or High Point, but I will throw in a couple of clips of me getting ultra loose and sketchy, sending it at those two tracks, and I'm really bummed I don't have anything from Thunder Valley because we were at altitude, so we really had to put the balls on the handlebars and send it for that one, but qualified 29th in Colorado and 25th at High Point, so I wish I could wash those back, but it is what it is. Round 5, we got red, but always a tough one on the two-stroke. Track's always super deep. First practice, I was way off. I was back in the 40s, but second practice, luckily, we pulled the head out of our ass. We dropped 3 seconds on a rougher track and ended up just barely squeaking it in, P35 straight into the motos. The GoPro kind of shifted downwards on me, so I had to splice together a different lap for the end of it, but yeah, I just wanted you guys to have a view of not my shaft, not trying to go full McAdoo. Number 6, the Sands of Southwick. People were thinking this was going to be a good one for the two-stroke, but I knew I was going to struggle here. I almost never ride in the sand. It's not really my surface of choice. And then to top all that off, I woke up Saturday morning of the race day, sick as a dog, throwing up, diarrhea, the whole 9 yards. I was throwing up mid-practice even, so I'd never been to Southwick before, and somehow my fastest lap of the day came on my first lap ever on the track after the roll lap. But being under the weather combined with my lack of sand skill, we were only managed to qualify 51st. Ouch. 7 in Millville. I was really excited for this one. Love my Midwest crew, all the people up there. And Millville is a really fun track, but unfortunately for me and the small bore two-stroke, they decided to put some triples going up the biggest hill of the circuit that I wasn't quite able to jump. Not even the star guys were jumping in their practice, so I figured neither could I. But first practice, we were quite a ways off. Second practice, rode my heart out, but we were barely off. P38. Round 8 Pacific Northwest National Washougal. I really love this track. I was really looking forward to this one. There was even a bunch of money up for two strokes, but disaster hit first thing in the morning. I lost the radiator hose, lost all my coolant on this lap actually. So this actually isn't my fast lap of the day, but when I got home, I realized that this lap that I almost made it to the finish line on would have qualified me, but wasn't able to pull it off in the second practice, and I think we only ended up 45th. Now guys, I know what y'all are thinking, but this is a super wide angle GoPro lens. Ain't no way I could see that Twitch was hanging out right underneath me. Round 9, onto my favorite track of the season, Unadilla in New York. Unfortunately, after sending my race motor to be the president of Team Fried at Washougal, I had to resort back to stock machinery, and this track was wide open. The 450s went first, so it was super smooth, just WFO, and yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't have the juice for it. Did all I could and sent it as hard as I could, but we only qualified 44th and needed a whole second and a half to get into the show. Pretty unbelievable if you ask me. All these guys that make the motos are the real deal. Round 10, Budds Creek, getting closer to home and nearing the end of the season. I was really over all the DNQs, was really starting to get frustrated, and as you can see with what's on screen right now, at this race, I pretty much just went caution to the wind, sent it like never before, and basically just said I was either going to screw up every lap or I was going to put in a lap that was going to get me in, and yeah, screwed up every lap. The first practice, I think I was like 39th in my group, 40-something overall, and the second lap, never put one together. round 11, the grand finale at Ironman Raceway. I had DNQ'd the last several races, was beyond frustrated and ready to send it, had gotten demoted to B practice and got out front. Everything was looking good. I was feeling like I was ready to go and put it in the show until I did this. Full-blown first-class ticket to Indonesia, all expenses paid. Completely racked myself, went to the Concussion National, but obviously didn't even realize it at the time. Because I was at the Concussion National, got up, straightened the bike out against a fence post with super bent handlebars and a lot less brain cells than I started with, gathered myself up, and actually put together the best lap I had done in rounds. Went to the top of the B practice group for almost this whole session until the very end and was 38th overall after the first practice, but unfortunately that's all I got to do, as I spent the next couple hours in the Alpine Stars medical unit wondering where the hell I was at. If you managed to make it this far, thank you very much for watching it, and thanks for supporting me throughout my endeavors, even through some of those second half of the season failures. We had a good run. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to do two-stroke nationals again, to be completely honest with you guys. I had a blast. I lived the dream, but it was tough. A lot of hardships. Couldn't get any manufacturer support either, so that really put a damper on things. Having to stretch myself thin on parts and all that stuff, and it's really stressful putting your life on the line just to make the gate at a national every Saturday. Honestly, as I'm getting older, it just doesn't really quite feel worth it anymore. But you never know. I might get a wild hair up my ass and totally change my mind in a couple of weeks, couple of months. So just stay tuned. We're definitely going to be doing something, but I'm not sure if it's going to be two-stroke nationals anymore. Rest in peace. Pour one out.